Review Roger here, just got out of York Cinemas, watched Udhayam, NH4. I was just satisfied when I got out of this one. I wasn't ecstatic, I was talking to my buddy Rajiv, and it was just an alright movie. But now, I'm going to dive a bit deeper and give you my review.
இன்னும் 6 மணி நேரம் தான் இருக்கு. We are running short of time. நீங்க முதல்ல என்ன போடுங்க சார். அதுக்கு அப்புறம் என் லைஃபை காலி பண்றத பத்தி பேசலாம்.
So we're going to keep story and cast together this time. You know, I was looking at my reviews that are getting a bit long, and I don't really like that. So to give you a more short and concise review, I'm going to start with story and cast. We've got the story by Udhayam, and he's got the characters as Siddharth, as Shweta playing the love role, and then KK Menon playing the bad guy. The storyline is the classic guy loves the girl, takes her away, father gets jealous, and tries to bring her back. You're gonna get a couple dance scenes in there, a couple love songs, but at the end of the day, Siddharth was alright. His actions were more realistic than Shweta, but I did think that they needed to replace Shweta. It's important to get the right female role playing that, because if you don't, you sort of get this incomplete feeling when you're watching the movie, and that's what I got. I thought KK Menon was alright. He was believable in some scenes, but for the most part, sort of stayed too level and not aggressive enough for me. You know what did bother me though? It was just Shweta's acting towards Prabhu. All the time you're going to get Prabhu, Prabhu, please Prabhu, save me Prabhu, Prabhu. You know, I always find one character in these movies that stands out from the rest but doesn't get any recognition, and in this one, you'll know who I'm talking about. He's one of the helpers with the police officers, and he's always on attention when he's asked to do anything. He says something like, "Yes sir, sir, yes sir, I will do it sir, please sir, yes sir." Time to round it off, guys, and give you the rating for the cast and for the story. And for this one, because it was just alright, cast sort of brought the story down. Just being a generic story wasn't enough for me. So, what are they getting? They're getting a 5 out of 10, guys. Udhayam, you directed this film, and I'm gonna have to say it wasn't my favorite direction, specifically because of how the female role interacted with the audience. There was moments where she was getting dragged away from her lover, she was sad, she was torn, she hated her family, and I didn't feel that at all. What I did feel was acting, and you never want to see the acting when you're on screen. So I know you were trying to bring across an ultimate thriller for the audience. After watching that with my teammates, it wasn't there for us. We didn't feel that thrill. There was only a couple moments, especially in the slow-mo shots, that really captured your attention in that manner. So I'm gonna have to give you a rating now, and you're getting a 6 out of 10. Cinematographer Udhayam shot this film for us. They didn't come across the right way, and I'm going to tell you why. At the beginning of this movie, you're going to feel these very, I guess, realistic shots where you're going to be walking with the character, but you're going to see the movement in the camera. I'm being a bit critical, but I have to give you an exact, I guess, thought of what I saw. The second half of the movie, those exact same shaky shots actually transform into these smooth and very beautiful, almost the type of shot you would see on a landscape pan. That affects the viewer because for me, I almost felt that there was two shooters. I'm not sure if there was an issue somewhere in the filming process, but that's what I saw on screen. So because of that, I'm going to give you my rating, and you're going to get a 6 out of 10. So, G.V. Prakash, you did the music for this film. Did I appreciate it? Of course I did. You're at the top of your game amongst legends. Now let me say it was just alright. There was nothing spectacular about the sounds that you incorporated. It, I guess, translated into good song scenes. There was only 3 in this film, so don't look forward to anything more than that. And don't expect this grandiose style of music, because it was just, I guess, all melodies that we've sort of heard before. The background score, a little bit of repetitiveness going on there. Especially in the club scenes, you hear the same song twice in 2 different sequences, which isn't alright at the end of the day. And GV, I'm gonna give you a 6 out of 10. Because this was a movie that we have seen before with a little bit of a twist in the storyline, the characters were alright, the music was alright, direction was alright, and the cinematography was just alright. You're looking at a pretty average movie here, guys, and because of that, I'm going to give my overall rating now of a 5.75 out of 10. And remember, this is Review Raja certified. So before I conclude, guys, I want to touch on a couple little things. For me, relying on the subtitles, it's important that there's accurate, I guess, translation into what I'm seeing on screen. Now, I know because I go with a couple of my Tamil friends, they help me know what means what. I thought the subtitling was quite poor throughout the normal scene. The song sequences were a bit better, a lot better grammatically, and they made more sense to me, but there was things missing. There was words coming up on the screen when they shouldn't have throughout the movie. And I'm gonna have to say, to take this to the next level, please help me get the subtitles done properly, because at the end of the day, if I want to bring this to the world, that's what needs to happen. So guys, I want to keep this dream alive. I want to bring you awesome reviews every week, and the only way I can do that is if you participate by following me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all at Review Raja. Of course, my YouTube channel is Review Raja as well. So help me keep this dream alive. Help me bring Tamil cinema to the world. Make sure you hit subscribe, because if you don't, I'm going to stand here all night and whine like a little girl. Prabhu!